Hey, everybody, it's Robert Flores. Welcome to the show. just about ready to roll. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit. And the home opener is underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Warren, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
That's ripped. Base hit. And he's out on the tag. So now with one away and a man at second, Andrew Vaughn, the next up for the Marlins. In there at the knees. Strike one.
No.
Bogarts fields it cleanly, tosses to first, and there's 2 away. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed.
Inside.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Fought off foul. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That's a base hit as a run scores.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Lenny Sosa in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Ball inside. Yep.
And that'll do it. Riley Green up now for the Brewers. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No, that's a ball.
Late with the swing there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball.
Really
No.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. That's back there. That one hops against the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Stanton in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
walk that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Up now for Milwaukee, Miguel Vargas. Fastball for a strike. In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Just off the inside edge.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Just missed. Clips the corner, and the count's full. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
2 on, 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Inside.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Right side, Sosa. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now here's the Marlins DH, Miguel Andujar.
Hey, ride. Ball.
Line drive, base hit right field. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Reaching down, makes the catch. 1 out, man at first. At the plate, Agustin Ramirez.
Ha! No, outside.
Sliced hard but foul. Goes down looking. And that is that. Bottom of the second. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Hunter Goodman.
Ball.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. One up, one down.
No.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ball.
That
That's
one
a
drifts
ball.
inside. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count. Out towards right center field. Hernandez under it. 2 down. Here comes X to the plate. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Bogart swings through that one.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Torkelson takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, number 7, Spencer Steer.
High.
Out to short. Bogarts with the throw
You're
to
out.
first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 down, base is empty. Andrew Vaughn now. And that extends the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel
No,
right
that's a ball.
to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 1-0.
Hook one. Ball.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
No, that's
Sosa
outside.
up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That's in there. And the count 1-1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Here's the tag, and he's out. And that is that. Back here at American Family Field as we go to the last of the 3rd. Jose Siri up now for the Brewers.
High.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one misses. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And now 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Next for the Brewers, Jordan Walker. Doubled in his first AB.
No, inside.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's
Ball
inside. 2-2.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he's quick on that one.
2-2 now. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Fair ball. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed it. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Vargas in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Late with the swing there. Pitch gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. All loaded up here in the last half of the third. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance, and it's off the wall. 3 runs are in. It's 3-1.
Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Man at second. And takes low for ball 1.
Ball.
Foul ball there. Comes the 2-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Up now for Milwaukee, Hunter Goodman. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, driving.
Now this one gets through. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
2 on, 2 outs. Fairbanks.
Outside.
He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. The 1-2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the third and final game of the series. In there, sets him down. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now here's the Marlins DH, Miguel Andujar.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ball 2.
Andujar tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
No, that's a ball.
The Brewers leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
No.
And that's in for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Oh, great stop. Acrobatic throw for 1 to first.
Safe.
Not in time. Great effort there. Estee Ruiz, the next up for the Marlins. Fly to right his first time. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Lifts it, and it beats him. What a play. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's Bogarts now.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Just missed. Fairbanks, 32 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. That one's in there. And it's 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Here's a 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's Riley Green. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The 2-run shot. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
That's a strike.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone. Here, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Drove in 3 last time up, and another chance to put something on the board here.
No,
well, he's just given up
outside.
3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two on, one out. Swings and misses, struck him out. Base hit into the outfield. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Hunter Good.
Now pitching for
Number 78 on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he steps right into a bases loaded jam where this game could kind of get blown wide open. Just needs 1 out to get out of it, so this is a huge matchup coming up.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And that's a strikeout looking. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Siri really on his horse for it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Now pitching for the
Joe
Brewers,
Kuhnel gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes,
Outside.
attacking these hitters. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Brewers leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed. That one outside. And a full count now. Looks like he wants the signs again. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. That's out number 2. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 2. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception.
Ball, no.
He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Now fly ball to right center. And that'll do it. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, Spencer Torkelson up now for the Brewers. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And first offering is fouled off.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling.
And he can't make the play. Gets off a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. So a man aboard next for Milwaukee, Jose Siri. And a foul ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out. He was late there, strike one. In the air to left center, Ruiz on the move. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Walker in the box, lays off for ball 1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two on, 2 outs. That misses the zone. And now 3-1. In the air, right field. And that ends the inning. Top of the 6th inning. And now for the Marlins, Sal Stewart.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
No.
Just missed.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And it's through for a hit.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely through the infield. That's not one.
Craig Yoho takes over on the mound.
Ball.
Next one is off the plate. And that's ball 2. Fastball for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Vargas. Off balance sweep. Here's one. A sensational double play. Here's Miguel Andujar.
The designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Liner caught at second. Back here at American Family Field, here's the Brewers DH, Giancarlo Stanton. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Next for the Brewers, Casey Schmidt, 1 for 3.
Ball inside.
This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A 3-run shot. Swings through that one. 0-1. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the hits just keep on coming.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Torkelson in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Now the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez gets under it and makes the grab. And there's one away. 1 out, man at first. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Lopez off to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Now pitching for the
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Inside. Ball 2. And
Ball
that
3.
just misses. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Glove flip to second, to first. Double play. Nicely done. Base is empty after the double play. Yuri Ruiz, the next up for the Marlins.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Schmidt tosses to first. Out number 3. Back here in Milwaukee, set for the last half of the 7th. Jose Siri up now for the Brewers.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 22, Sandy Alcantara.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Alcantara in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. On the ground to first. Vaughn steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
On the ground right side. Handles, throws to first, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, Jordan Walker.
Inside.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball. Here's a 1-2.
Ball 2.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end. Back here at American Family Field. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. He's got it. 1 away.
Now pitching for the
Braden
Brewers,
Fisher on the pitch here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Just missed. Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. That one misses. Full count now. And down on strikes. 2 gone. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Sal Stewart. The other way. And that's a base hit. Coming home. In comes the run from second. Safe. He beats it.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He recognized the rotation of the baseball out of the hand, stayed tall on the backside, and crushed that pitch the other way.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
The 1-2. Green on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. On to the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Brewers DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
No, that's in.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
2 down, bases empty. Next for the Brewers, Casey Schmidt. This one in the air, right field. Hernandez on the move towards the line. Dives. What a play. Back here in Milwaukee. Now here's the Marlins DH. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Anthony Bender.
Huh.
Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Ha!
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And the Marlins with just 1 out left. 2 outs, bases empty. Now here is Agustin Ramirez. And that is out of play. Bender is just 1 strike away. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.